Our next speaker, he knows this lizard issue as well as anyone. He represents many of the companies that would be impacted by the listing of the lizard. He's here to tell us why it's so important to get involved in order to keep these good jobs in southeast New Mexico. From the New Mexico Oil and Gas Association, help me welcome Mr. Steve Henke.
I think I'm seeing lizards in my sleep over the last 2 weeks, and it's just very encouraging to me to see this great turnout. It fills me with enthusiasm to continue the fight over this issue. And I'm telling you, it's time that we stand up and say no, we've had enough to the environmental extremists, and it's time that the Fish and Wildlife Service got some backbone and told them no as well. They are abusing the process. The Wild Earth Guardians and the group in Tucson, Citizens for Biological Diversity, have flooded the Fish and Wildlife Service with 1,200 petitions for listing across the United States. The sand dune lizard is one of them. The Fish and Wildlife Service can't cope with that. Those folks are winning lawsuits, and the federal government is using taxpayer money to fund their attorneys. It's time to stop that insanity and say no. I make no mistake about the agenda of the environmental extremists. They want to remove logging and mining and ranching and oil and gas development from the land. And they're using the Endangered Species Act as the tool to achieve that objective, and we need to tell them to stop. And we need to tell the Fish and Wildlife Service tonight to get some backbone and go to court with them. And if they were interested in lizards, they'd get out of the courtroom and come to the coffee pot with the citizens of southeast New Mexico and put their money on the table like the ranching community has done and the oil and gas industry has done to protect habitats, to fund studies, to ensure the preservation of the lizard. But that's not their agenda. They don't want to work cooperatively. They want us off the land. They want our jobs. And it's time to say enough. No. We'll either cooperate with you or we're going to fight you tooth and nail in the courtroom. And the Oil and Gas Association will be there to fight.